All right, guys, it is official. TikTok has officially been banned. We knew this was going to happen.
I'm not okay. I am okay, but I'm not okay.
I'd say this is the worst thing that boomers have done to the younger generation.
But yeah, guys, right now I'm really worried because if TikTok's banned, like what are us influencers really gonna do? We have nothing to go to. Without TikTok, there is no me, there is no influencer.
I don't know what to do. Oh my god. I've already opened and closed the app probably 6 times already just to keep getting the same stupid warning message. Oh my god, like.
And to the US government, I'm never forgiving you for this. And I'm never gonna trust you ever again because you just, like that, took away millions of people's income and livelihood. And who does that?
And it just makes me really sad because it genuinely feels like our parents just came in the middle of a school year and said, yeah, forget all your friends, forget all the hard work that you did at this school, forget everything that you did. You're gonna have to start from scratch.
I know it sucks. I wonder what those people on TikTok that were creating content and making money off of TikTok are gonna do now.
Go get a job at fucking McDonald's, cause that's where you fucking belong.
We're all good. Everything is fine. We have all these other social media platforms. I'm sure they can just go over to those other.
6 hours later.
Oh.
So what was the point of all that last night then? If we were just gonna be back up here today, what was that, a warning?
Oh, so it's not banned?
What was the point? What was the point?
So in the span of 24 hours, it was banned and then reinstated? No. Don't ask questions. Nothing to see here. Let's go on to our regular scheduled programming. What's been happening on TikTok that needs to be addressed? I want to see what's been going on. Oh, shit. See, this is my issue when it comes to people. Because I think that sometimes people get so wrapped up in how they are on social media, like when they're like behind the screen talking shit to people, that they forget that reality is very different. I'm just analyzing the video that is seen, and this is one of the many videos these are one of the many situations that happened. This one just so happened to be recorded. I love the fact that when I saw this initially on the Daily Mail on TikTok, there was more people on the side of the kid than that woman, and rightfully so, because just because you are upset about how someone is driving, which I get upset all the time. If you guys, whether I'm on my podcast or on Instagram, I talk a lot about Florida drivers and how they are like literally the worst. Florida drivers have no idea how to drive, but you ain't about to see me pulling over my car to go talk to someone in their car about how they drive. I'm not an idiot. When that woman got out of her car to confront the clear children in the car about how they were driving, I was like, ma'am, you are asking for problems because you have no idea who's going to get out of that car. And I guess she was under the impression because the kid was young that she could have more power over him because she's an adult. She's like 36, but she looked like she's like 50. I was like, damn, bitch. And then she had a nerve to be like all up in the kid's face saying, hey, don't touch me, my man's in the car.
My man's right there. I'm gonna put your hands at me. I ain't driving crazy.
Which from the video, we never see the man. And I'm sure her man was like watching on in the rearview mirror, just looking at her, looking a fool. Because like, you can't threaten someone and then have that threat not have no follow through, because the person in the car that you was threatening the person with probably hoping that shit that happened ended up happening to you. Because you gotta believe her mouth be running all the goddamn time. Her mans may not want to put his hands on her, but random strangers that she might be popping off at would have no problem doing it. And that's what the kid did. How you have a situation where you have a grown adult and then a clear child, and the child is more of an adult than the adult in the situation. But also, why did you think that it was okay to just hold off and slap someone as if there was going to be no repercussion? That immediate slap that you gave that kid was going to have him just walk away and not do anything about it. Also, you were relying too much on a guy in your car that did absolutely nothing when everything was all said and done. I could not stop laughing. And as a matter of fact, me watching that video, I was laughing at that shit way more than I should. Like an unhealthy amount of replays.
1 eternity later.
It gave me a lot of happiness. Humanity felt like it was being restored in a way. People around here, they're fucking around and they're finding out. And it was just kind of odd because it's like, I don't know why you thought it was okay to smack, first off, anybody, even if it was a girl coming out the car. You thought it was okay to just smack someone as they're walking away to diffuse a situation. But then act like that what ended up happening wasn't going to happen, or you were shocked because how dare that kid body slam the shit out of you. But everybody in the comment section is like, how dare you slap this child who's walking away? You're the one walking up in this kid's face, raising your voice, and the kid, you barely hear what the kid is saying. The kid is like very low tone. You're very tense right now, ma'am. You need to calm down. And the kid, I guess, realized that because he fucking slapped the shit out of you and body slammed the fuck out of you, which I know fucking hurt. She landed right on her back, and you clearly don't like you work out, so you know you were in pain. She laid on that ground for a very unhealthy amount of time. I know she felt that pain in her back. Only thing I'm trying to say is I don't understand why some people just feel like they have the right to do things and expect nothing to happen back at them. I couldn't be more prouder of that child, because if I saw that video, I would have been so proud of my son. This is what happens when you tell women that men can't hit you back, because then you start living with that thought that that can happen, and then all of a sudden you do that to the wrong guy. I do condone the idea that if you fuck around and you find out, because you ain't about to be just slapping people and expect not to get slapped back. Like, where on earth is that okay anywhere? Like, there was this chick that was in not her own country, and she said this herself. She was like this English chick, and she was in, I forgot what country it was, but like wherever the country was, that home team of that country, they won some sort of soccer game, and the guy was like, you know, out with his boys, and they were like parading the flag around, and she just so happened to be walking in the opposite direction of him, and the flag got in her face. And she got mad and she hit the dude. And then the dude, rightfully so, hit her back. But he's a man. So she flew across the goddamn sidewalk. So initially people were like, oh my God, why'd you do that? But I'm like, first, no.
Disgusting. I think it's vile. I think awful. Like, I don't understand how someone thinks that's like a okay reaction to have.
No. Why did that girl hit that man? Clearly he's celebrating. Like, he's in celebratory mode. She was not in his mind frame. Like, he wasn't even thinking about her. She just so happened to be walking past him. Why'd you take offense to a dude that's not even thinking about you? Like, you really thought that you were the main character in his story, but he had to let you know you just an extra. Don't ever put your hands on me again. And they really tried to make it seem like the guy was at fault.
A young female tourist has told of the moment her jaw was broken during a violent run-in with a footy fan in Richmond.
Oh, you broke her jaw. I'm like, well, you know what? Actions have consequences. I'm not saying that she should have had her jaw broken, but you definitely shouldn't be putting your hands on people. Like, I'm just very confused as to why her hitting him wasn't getting more attention than the fact that he hit her. Because you can control what you do. You just can't control what anybody else is going to do in reaction to what you do. And that's why that kid body slamming that woman made a lot more sense to me. It made sense. It brought humanity back, because people in the comments section made me realize that we're all common sense individuals. We all see the situation playing out, and we all understand this is what should happen. I'm sure that fucking shit hurt. Like, he punched the shit out of her. But that's what happens when you just come up and hitting random men. And this is why I don't understand why people are okay with telling women that, yo, she can hit you, but you can hit her back. Like, that's dumb as hell. Like, you're gonna say it to the wrong person, and she's going to hit the wrong person. Someone's going to knock her fucking lights out, and she might not be able to come back from it. What I'm saying is that instead of teaching women that men should not hit women, I feel like you should just teach women in 2025 to just keep your hands to yourself. You want to hit something, hit a wall. Because in hitting a wall, one, it's not going to hit you back, but one, you understand what it really feels like to feel pain on your hand. People are just getting real loosey-goosey with taking their hands and touching people's faces with it. I feel like if you hit a wall, it puts things into perspective. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're always notified about the new videos that I have coming out. Let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on these two stories? I know I focused on one more than the other, but like the other one just happened to come to me as I was telling the story, and I realized I really want to talk about this because I thought that bitch was rude as hell. I remember this other video too, bringing it back. This one I think was about 2 or 3 years old, where this girl in like, I think like a Russian bar, like started getting real rowdy with a guy. And I think she was like kind of drunk, but she like walked up to the guy and she was like, you know, yelling at him and whatever she was saying, and she slapped him, and he slapped the living shit out of her.
The more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
But it's like, it's gonna live forever on the internet. You should learn how to keep your hands to yourself. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, in a nutshell, I'm just saying, don't teach women that men can't hit you back. Teach women to keep your hands to yourself and nothing bad would happen to you. There's a reason for everything. That's all I'm trying to say. Like that woman getting body slammed, that girl getting slapped across the sidewalk, that woman getting slapped across the bar. All that happened because women weren't keeping their hands to themselves. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about these stories, because I'd be very intrigued to to read what you guys think. Also, if you guys do not know, I am actually in the process of taking a short film that I wrote in 2014 and turning it into a feature, and I'm super excited about it. This has been a long time coming. I mean, 2014, September, October will make it 11 years since I made that film, and I'm super excited about the idea of making it into a feature. Well, I'm going to be updating you guys because I know the last time I came out of pocket with everything. The film, I'm very proud of how the film came out, but like really set me back, and I would love to be able to add more people to the executive producer category of the film. The link for it will be in the description bar below. Follow the website and you'll see all the information on how to help make this feature-length film dream a reality. Hope everybody had a great beginning of the year, because I definitely did, and I see 2025 being even more exciting and amazing. I love you all, and I hope to see you all in the next video.